Cassini spacecraft has sniffed out something pretty exciting coming from Saturn's moon Enceladus. Turns out hydrogen molecules are spewing out from this icy snowball. And while that might not seem super interesting, it's a huge indicator that Enceladus could house alien life. Enceladus is already a big favorite in the search for life elsewhere in our solar system, since the moon is thought to harbor a vast liquid ocean underneath its surface. This ocean water periodically erupts from Enceladus in the form of geysers or plumes. In October of 2015, Cassini did a deep dive into one of these plumes, coming within 30 miles of the moon's surface. And when it did, it got a whiff of hydrogen molecules. The presence of hydrogen in the water is big, since it clinches this idea that there are underwater hot springs on Enceladus. It's known as hydrothermal activity, and it happens when the chilly ocean mingles with the piping hot rock on the sea floor. The same thing happens on Earth too. They're called hydrothermal vents, and they form underwater along ridges or cracks in the crust. The heated mix of water and rock leads to chemical reactions that produce all kinds of hot material that jet upward. These reactions can create a breeding ground for microbes, and many think that some of the first forms of life popped up around these kinds of vents.
So where do I even begin with this? So what you are hearing is a publication called The Verge. We're going to break a few things down with this group, this online media giant, really. They've built a hell of a following. They have a huge website following, not to include a huge YouTube following. And for the last year and a half, maybe 2 years, I've noticed that they've been handed the keys to promote this space odyssey nonsense. Yeah, I call it nonsense because anyone who has an actual eye, okay, it only takes one to see what they're actually doing, and ears to hear. They're promoting NASA, they're promoting SpaceX. They've been handed the keys to do so. They have such a huge following that, well, they can influence the majority. And as Flat Earth has come and exposed so much of this nonsense of space and outer space travel, and just debunking all the NASA lies, and even SpaceX just jumping on board with that, you have a company like this that is being given the keys in order to continually push this agenda on us. So what I say, why do you need just one eye? I mean, use both your eyes. But look, nothing that they're saying has any factual evidence. They are not giving you anything that causes you to say, whoa, they must be telling me the truth. Every image that they're showing you from space is CGI. It's a cartoon, it's a drawing, okay? And look at the top, you'll see it says from NASA/JPL. Guys, they're not giving you anything, they're just talking. This girl right here, she has no clue. She literally, and I'll show you, I'll prove to you, she has no clue. She is reading a script. Yet people take this and they just absorb it, and literally this is what is considered to be factual. There is no factual behind this. There's no evidence behind this. It's just some talking head telling you a bunch of fairy tales. If you just do your research, you will see. Now let's break down The Verge real quick. Let's just take a look at their logo. What do you see? Well, here's a pyramid. Anyone who knows the way this game works with the pyramid and the all-seeing eye and the whole Illuminati, I mean, if you're just being introduced to this now, guys, do your research on the Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Okay, here is a pyramid symbol, and it's an upside down pyramid. This is to show you how they have their allegiance and who their allegiance to. In fact, their logo is orange, which any numerology calculator, when you put an orange in it, it comes out to number 33. Again, more Freemason symbolism. There's no, it's not a coincidence that they're getting these assignments. You can look on their website and you can see how much fake space they're promoting. It's in their logo. It's in what they talk about, and people take this as fact. Guys, she hasn't said anything that has any proof to it. Also, look at the agenda behind this whole message. Besides promoting space and other planets, okay, they're also promoting alien life.
Hydrogen is particularly enticing too, since this molecule is like candy for some deep-sea microbes. On Earth, some organisms around hydrothermal vents munch on hydrogen, converting it to energy needed to live. So if hydrogen molecules are present on Enceladus, maybe similar kinds of microbes are also munching on it, which could mean...
I mean, anyone who's been awoke in the last 2 years knows that that is the agenda right now, is to promote alien life. Again, to make you an insignificant nothing, but yet there's life out there. No proof of it whatsoever. They just constantly tell you that they found new planets and new galaxies here. They don't show you anything but CGI. They don't show you a real picture. They can't give you any real documentation to show it. Just one person like The Verge showing you a bunch of cartoons on their screen while they sound very educated, very well spoken, which they are. But does that make it factual? No, it doesn't. Use your head, do your research. Let me show you this clip at the end where I told you she does not have a clue what she's talking about. She's the one who is promoting this because it's her job to. This is a script she's reading. Check this out. And we'll close with this because I don't think you need to sit here and listen to the rest of this because it's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. But check this out.
I don't know what to say.
I can say.
What do you want to say?
Please watch more. E.T.
No E.T. We don't know.
See how easy that was? Cooperation makes the world go round.